Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get a new link posted. That was very odd. I don't think I've ever really had the internet on me here just kind of drop like that. That was very weird. That was very weird, but everything, it just kind of suddenly stopped and then suddenly went back. I wonder, let's see. I wonder if it created a new stream or if it's... Nope. Okay. Oh, yep. All right, let's get this link posted over. That was weird. That was so weird. I do need to change that though. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see if we get it. Let's just take a few seconds while everyone drifts back in. But yeah, no, for a few split seconds there, everything, like my computer's fine, but the internet just went kaput. Let's see. Oh, yep. There's wolves. There's gauze. We're back. I stopped talking mid-sentence. Well, it was one of those where I was sitting there and sorry, I'm trying to like multitask over here. Replay, anyone? Oops, excuse me. Description. Let's see. Trying to fix some details on it, and it's not Subnautica anymore. It's below zero. I mean, it's technically Subnautica below zero, and it's part 4.5. And then we're gonna do that. Here we go. All right. Yeah, no, it was super weird. It was super weird. Okay. Is it sad that I've been streaming for this long and this is my first time actually in YouTube Studio during a stream? Usually I'm never in it. Usually I'm just only in OBS. She's multitasking. Chance to distract her is not gone. Grumpy is on a crusade. Grumpy is a paladin of trying to distract Tori. God. Oh my gosh, that makes me laugh. All right, guys, we're back. Yeah, portals to another dimension will occasionally cause internet glitches after all. I mean, can we craft, let's see, we only have 2 batteries. We don't have very many batteries. We don't have a parallel processing unit. We need, actually, if I grab, where is it? It's over here. If I grab salt, which this thing has, I can make 1 more cured food item. So let's just do that real quick. I blame Microsoft for once I was right. If it weren't for games, like what you guys see right here, if it weren't for this, and the fact that that's what I spend 90% of my time doing on a computer at any given time. Oh, there's 2 artifacts down. Oh wait, body cache. Architect body cache. Yeah, but we need deeper for that. If it weren't for that, I would have moved to Linux a long time ago. But unfortunately, Linux just does not have it where Steam and games are concerned. It's just, it just makes things more difficult. I mean, I know it's like kind of mostly possible, but it's just honestly a zillion times easier just to have Windows. It's always right to blame Microsoft. All right. So we're at half water. We could try, I could try getting that alien artifact. That might be worth looking into. I need to be careful, load up on the perimeter defense system. Oh yeah, that's right, a game. Remember? Game? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right, game. We're here to play a game. Now we're here to hang out and watch a game. Watch a game, play a game. Is it down there? Artifact. Ooh. Oh, is that... The artifact is not that deep. That's Delta Station Dock. Is this the bit that had the twisty, turny... Is our depth capability is 300. We don't have it. We have one module attached, actually, so I should be a little cautious. I'm not super... Oop, and that's why. I'm not super confident in my ability to navigate without beating the crap out of my module, which is exactly kind of what's happening. Let's get out of here. So this right here is why I kind of miss the Cyclops Seamoth interaction, is because the Seamoth was explicitly for small spaces, although maybe not that small. Although there weren't that many small places like that in Subnautica that weren't... Oh. 300 meters that way? It's gotta be down there. Yeah, it's gotta be down there. I don't know if we're gonna fit 100%. So I'm going to pop out and I'm gonna jettison the module, and then we're just gonna take the sea truck in like full explorer mode. So this is full on explorer mode for the sea truck, but I think we're a little bit closer, and I think that these... Oh, ouch. Yeah. Okay. Because we died in here at one point, so that's the body cache. That's not what we're trying to get to. Let's see, that's the body cache? Nope, that's the artifact's Q9? Q59. It's just 200 meters below us. Maybe this isn't the right spot. I don't know if this actually goes deeper. Well, oh, no, maybe I stand corrected. Goes deeper down here. Let's see, then there's the plant. That's the body cache, so now we're going in this sort of opposite direction. Oh, and then it goes even deeper. Maybe this is the right spot. Can I get in there without... Uh-oh. Nope. Oh. Let's see. Mostly because if I pop out of the sea truck... We've been through this once before. We're this deja vu, guys, because if I pop out of the sea truck... I will... The heat... Oh yeah, no, I cannot go down there. But the heat will get me. Get some water real quick. It's a good thing I have a lot on me. And it's below us, right? It's 200 meters below us. Part of me is wondering if it's not in this cave system, actually. Although the cave system does continue to be going down and down and down and down, but I wonder if there's like a more resilient suit I can get, like in the first game, so that I can... Because, yeah, I'm just gonna end up... Good gosh, I'm beating the crap out of everything here. Alright, so let's go get our module back. That did not work like I was hoping it would. I don't know. Part of me thinks maybe it's not actually down there. Down deep, and who knows what we'll find beneath. Terrible driver in games, terrible driver in general. I bet that's what happened to the sister. Wait, who? Oh, Grim Squirrel. Okay. Oh, man. Down, down deep, and who knows what we'll find beneath. Where's my... It's so dark. There it is. Don't hate me for this, but when I see down, down, deep, what I hear is, down, down, deep into her sound, but not too far or you'll be drowned, which is the line from the Frozen 2 lullaby. All right. I just cannot get... Oh, what? Oh, ooh, that scared me. I didn't realize I was so close to the surface. Is there like... See, that's where we were before, which is where the actual volcanic activity is. Is there a drop-off? Is there like a drop-off section?
I am picking up the signature of an important item belonging to my people. I will share its location.
Okay.
Down by the river, yeah.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I don't have yet. I need a couple sips of bourbon in me before I'm gonna start singing again. Let's see. I am not... Alright, we're gonna pick a different one. We're gonna pick a different one, guys. We're gonna go 1,000 meters that direction because that Q59 artifact is taunting me with its elusiveness. Oh, Diggy Diggy Hole. The you know, it's funny that you mentioned Diggy Diggy Hole because I literally had a line from Yogscast in my head earlier when I was saying trash can. There's a line from one of the Yogscast early episodes where they're in it's actually in Yog Labs, and because they're English they say bin, they don't say trash can, and so they're in a mod that is, because Yog Labs was a showcase of Minecraft mods episode, but done up in a very kind of role-play-y way where they were actually interacting with each other. And Lewis was saying something like, oh, look at all these things, look, there's a bin, and Simon's like, a bin, and he goes, or if you're American, a trash can, and he just drops into this like attempt at a southern accent. Like you can hear him just struggling to try and say the word exactly the way, because he's English, so it's not natural for him. And oh yeah, by the way, meet the jellyfish guys. We were talking about jellyfish cryptids earlier, weren't we? Who says trash can? Americans do, Seraphis. Americans do. Although I often in my organization, like in my notes and my notions and stuff like that, my folders are called bin, because bin is 3 letters and it's way easier and it sounds better. Knucklebone says, let's do some shot. Well, I do have bourbon in the other room. I do not subscribe to the... and I think it's more of just a historical thing or a cultural thing, but there's the stigma behind, quote, day drinking or drinking during the day, and I just do not subscribe to that for a number of reasons. One is I don't like drink to get drunk. Like that, I don't do that. I specifically... Oh, this is interesting. I enjoy bourbon. I enjoy the flavors of various bourbons and also beer. My husband actually does brew his own beer. In fact, the next batch is, I think, supposed to be going in today. So we are very much of a... Whoa. Okay. I wonder if we found Phi Robotics, guys. At least we can finally move the story forward. How can I get up there, though? Can I get up over here? So there's, even though I will drink during the day often, even during the early morning, like right now, it's not, I'm not getting drunk per se. I just don't like the feeling of it. I have little Kingdom Hearts shot glasses that my sister gave me, and usually that's what I have just for flavor purposes. This is crazy. Do I have a flashlight? And then the other reason is that I don't think it matters. Like, if you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic, and the time of day does not matter. And if you're not, you're not. Like, if you are, you are, and if you're not, you're not.
I can visualize a location where we may find an important component for my body. The image is hazy, but I am sure it is correct.
Okay, so I
Stark
found...
surface landscape, dangerously cold. Curved spires stretch to the sky.
Well, that just sounds like where we're standing, Ellen. Only drinks I take are usually cocktails. Become some... Well, and my husband's really good at making cocktails. I think I've mentioned that before. But no, usually I will drink straight bourbon. No, nothing fancy. Just straight bourbon. It's for somewhere. Yeah, the whole stigma about day drinking just genuinely confuses me. I don't know. I was like, why does it matter what time of day it is? You're either drinking alcohol or you're not drinking alcohol. In fact, I would much rather drink early in the morning because, and again, this is assuming the context of I'm not getting... Why is there a bridge if I can just walk over here? That makes no sense. But the other reason why is because it's like the time of day doesn't matter, and during the day I can... Whoa, what? Did I get hit by that? What? Okay. I can like drink water, I can like rehydrate. It's still early in the day. Like going to sleep when you've been drinking is like a miserable experience. The sugar, it'll honestly, like, I know it makes you sleepy, but that's really just... Oh, I better get in the water. It's kind of a... And I mean, everybody reacts differently, I suppose, but I don't like going to sleep. I'd rather go to sleep, like, fully kind of sober and able to actually properly sleep, if that makes sense. I saw the icicle, but I didn't think it hit me, Grumpy. Oh, see, it's 9 p.m. Grim Scroll says it's 9 p.m. Well, if you... The bourbon's in the other room, so, yeah. I didn't bring any with me. My husband got me some Turkish coffee, so that's what... That and water is what's next to me right now. Although, oftentimes, I will have a small bit of bourbon with me. What? There's a bridge. Oh, is it because the bridge is the upper area? Because obviously the bridge is retracted. So the bridge is in the upper area. Oh, my inventory's full already. It's a big place. Although if you look at the map, Five Robotics is a big place. Hey, you know, some people coffee doesn't work quite the same way. There's a reason why ADHD medication is normally a stimulant, or is in effect a stimulant in a way. Which is another reason why it's such a problem, because everybody's trying to get their hands on it. Well, we've seen that big tentacle thingy before, haven't we? I said tentacle. Too much pocket dimension. No. Alien cord. Man, we are just like explorers. We're just out and about. I need to learn the lines of that owlbear so that I can quote that owlbear from time to time. I don't know. Maybe Galaxy Fox. It's possible. There's actually a I gotta pull up the name of it at some later point, but there's something that I guess psychiatrists will use during their testing process. So it's just one component of the testing process. Can I get up on the ice? I want to follow the cable. I want to follow the cable. It's a quiz for empathy levels. And you can score a possible 80 points. And if you score below 30, then that is associated with having Asperger's syndrome or light, levels of autism. And I scored a 28. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure I'm not autistic, although I do have, following the cable, I do have symptoms that are very similar with being autistic, actually. I was technically diagnosed with ADHD, but that's when I was a kid. I don't know if I probably should have grabbed the seed truck, but maybe we can follow it along from the surface. I mean, we do have plenty of oxygen. Oxygen. Oh, and it just... Oh, okay. Were we following it the wrong direction? Do we need to follow it the other way? All right, let's follow it the other way. Have I tried running across the cable? Embrace the tism, weaponize the tism. That sounds like something that, what's his name from Unsub would say. Eli, I think is his name. Yeah, Galaxy. Autism and ADHD interlap pretty significantly. And of course, the fact that symptoms tend to range a little bit, it makes it even more difficult to deal with because, well, and a little bit of that is something along the lines of masking too. Like when you're an adult, right? It's something you've been living with, assuming you're a normal adult. You've probably learned some techniques and things by now. Like you've adapted. You start unconsciously doing things that counteract or to mask or to, that kind of stuff. So it makes dealing with the symptoms interesting, and then also a lot of people who have tisms and ADHD. Huh. Oh, y'all. Oh, we don't have a laser cutter. Oh man, do we have a beacon? Please tell me we have a beacon. We do, we have a beacon. All right. Beacon. Come on. Oh, thanks, beacon. I can't name you unless I get all the way around. All right. Strange spot. Booyah. We gotta get a laser cutter. Okay, now we have a goal. Oh, hey, look, it's a mama jellyfish and a baby jellyfish. Hello, baby jellyfish. Hello, mama jellyfish. All right, well, let's go back up. That was fun. I'm like learning all about what's going on here. Let's keep going, guys. Oh, okay.
Zeta, I have kind of a funny question for you. Have you picked up any kind of unusual interference during any of your robotics work?
You mean like Parvin looking over my shoulder and telling me I'm assembling my circuits wrong because it's not how his dad did it back in the day?
No, like electrical interference in the audio or video. Any kind of flickering or clicking.
Huh, can't say that I have. Why?
Oh, so it doesn't extend as far as the bay.
What doesn't?
When Fred was bringing me to my eval, we detected something, almost like an SOS.
At Delta? How retro. What was causing it?
I think architects are trying to communicate with us.
You always think that.
Look, it may be my
that's
job
sort of old
to always
news,
think that,
Lillian.
but I'm very good at my job. Not that HR seems to care.
I won't breathe a word of this to Emmanuel.
Thanks. You're a
Okay.
good friend.
So not a lot up here. I just saw the way that the land formation was and figured I'd come take a look. Oh, hello, Alan. Welcome. Hello. Woohoo. We were talking about neurodivergence and then we kind of... Yeah, we're exploring around on the top of... I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being Phi Robotics. Oh, wait, we already went up here. This is huge. Yep. Yes, this is below zero. I have not beat the game, but I've seen large portions of it. I love Subnautica to tiny pieces. The sequel, less so, but we're trying to... We're still enjoying it for a game, you know. It's not a bad game. I just like the first one better. Like a lot better. Are you familiar with the game? Have you played it yourself before? Well, let's see, that goes back down to the water. I'm still not convinced about that. It's gonna be the very end of the game, guys, and we're just gonna be, still haven't gotten artifact Q59. Gods, I can't tell if you're trolling me or not. If you're joking. I can't tell if you're serious.
All Terra facility beacon detected nearby.
Oh,
Unique
yep.
identifier.
Fire robotics.
Center.
Oh, I missed the voice from the... there's actually a mod to change the voice lines from this game to be the voice of the first one. The reason why I think you're messing with me, Gods of Rome, is because I have almost 200 hours into Palworld. So, like, I thought you were joking because you were talking to me like it was some sort of new game, and I'm sitting here like, yes, I've played tons of it, and I did on one of the test streams we did. I loaded it up to test the frame rate on it. Okay, so maybe you weren't there for that stream. Maybe you didn't know, but oh yeah, no, I have 3 game saves. I'm like level 30 some odd. I still haven't beat the game because I'm if you guys, you'll learn this, but I have a terminal problem with starting games over and over and over again, playing 3/4 of them and then never finishing the last 25%. In fact, I have 2 games lined up for after Below Zero. One of them I'm studying for because I have to study for it, otherwise I don't feel confident playing it for people. And the other one I have seen like a couple, like 30 minutes of gameplay 7 years ago and haven't seen...
Shelter.
Oh, we're outside now. And haven't seen since. So the other game that I have is basically I would be completely blind for all intents and purposes, and it would be the first game done on stream that is actually completely blind like that for me. Oh, stairs? Probably should get a flashlight, shouldn't I? Geyser went out. Of course the geyser went out. That's why we pick up the fruit. The fruit. Yeah, Subnautica 1 is much better than this game in my opinion, but I'm gonna save my... Oh, hey, ooh, what's all this? Oh. Spy Penguin fragment. Spy Penguin log.
Technology acquired.
Okay. So basically what this is you build a spy penguin and then you're supposed to pilot it into that little hole that you normally wouldn't be able to crawl through. Thanks. And, yeah. Cross space plant. Shook. Yeah, Palworld is freaking awesome. In fact, when I was trying to figure out what to play to sort of wind down last night, I loaded it up, but then I realized it was too engaging, so I had to put it down. I needed a game I could more relax to. Penguin, 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 penguin. Yeah, literally a penguin robot. There's my beacon for the landing pad. I think we'll keep that beacon there. I think knowing where the landing pad is will be, because this is generally getting us closer to the actual Fire Robotics spot, which we're going to keep exploring. I don't think it'll, whoops. I don't think it'll get us the parallel processing unit we need. In fact, it was the fact that I wanted to be able to potentially play Palworld on Steam that got me to change the streaming.
Robotics. This is where Sam worked.
That got me to change the streaming software again, because the other one I had was allowing me to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but it was chugging. In fact, Galaxy Fox was there, Seraphis I think was there, and Grim Squirrel, and I thought Gauss was there, but maybe not. But the stream that we did where we were testing the dual cameras for the first time, and I loaded up Palworld and we were checking for frame rates and stuff like that, that was with the old software. And so on a whim, I was wondering, like, does OBS do this too? Because OBS doesn't let me go to both at the same. I mean, I could, but it requires a bunch of finagling. It doesn't natively go to both platforms at the same time. And so I decided to test run Palworld and Baldur's Gate 3, which were the two the other one couldn't handle. And turns out that it just handled them like a boss. Totally fine. Hence the Baldur's Gate 3 stream you guys later eventually saw, because with the other software I couldn't do that.
Sam loved working here with her spy pinglings.
Do all humans like work?
The lucky ones do.
Are you lucky?
I used to think I was.
Woohoo! Alright.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
I'm gonna be right
Hi,
back,
Fred.
guys. I'll be
What
right
brings
back.
you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right. There is some weird stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
An SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penglings. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like
A Hydra?
well... Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
Yeah, I think the way that this is set up, pardon me while I fix my chair here. I think the way that this is set up is assuming that the player might come here first. So one of the things about, I'm trying not to get too, how to avoid getting too into the weeds. Oh, we need that. We need laser cutter. Subnautica 1 was very, you could pursue any number of things in any different order, so it was very, very open, but simultaneously...
New blueprint synthesized.
Yes, we need that. We need a laser cutter for that one area. Oh, and there's the recipe for the spy pingling. It was very open and you could approach things in any order, but the way the story was organized and laid out throughout the world, you kind of sort of got to experience it pretty much in a certain order. Like, it's bizarre the level of control they had over the progression of the story while simultaneously not restricting the player in any way, but they did it so well. But in this game, you can already see the cracks in the design, I think, because...
Combined with a frozen water source, water purification tablets can
Thanks,
create
PDA.
drinkable water as you explore the snowy surface.
So, in this game, you can tell that they don't necessarily have that same tightness on the design, so they don't know what order you're going to come across these things. So they sprinkle bit, like, we already know what the distress signal is. We already found Al-An, but they don't know that you didn't come here first. So they had to put that kind of stuff in there so that no matter what you got first. Oh, so this
Must
was...
have been Sam's room.
Yeah.
But something's not right.
More Baldur's Gate. We may play more Baldur's Gate Galaxy. We'll see. Ooh, I like that artwork. Yoink. Sam's old room.
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
And why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
All right, hello, Francisco. So, Alan, who if you've played the first one but not this one, that one word in there should sound very familiar, if not strike fear into your heart. But, yeah, that's... Okay, I'm trying to get out of critique the sequel mode and back into no, just enjoy it mode, just enjoy it. And of course, there's this and that about Subnautica 3 already being in development. So we'll see. So Glacial Basin map. Oh, we got another map. Okay. So that's the bridge that we saw, except for it's fully extended. Pengling. Alien Gate? Nah, critique the sequel, Seraphis says. Well, like, the way that is set up right there. So, if you're familiar with the first game and you know what Kara is, as they say it, then you know you're kind of with Sam. You're like, oh my gosh, that's terrible, that's awful, like, look at what it did. And I mean, it's kind of the whole plot point of the first game. But the way, I mean, the planet's already good, because quote unquote, not only the events of the first game, but she said they had a way to neutralize it. So, which also minimalizes the first game, the significance in the first game, but I repeat myself. And, so like, what is she worried about, really? I mean, it's kind of a non-threat at this point. But simultaneously, if you take the side I think we're supposed to take, which it is to be concerned about it, we got a cold suit.
New blueprint synthesized.
Inventory full. All right, we got a cold suit though. The fact that these poor fish are still here, and I can't get them out. Those fish are weird looking. I don't remember the 3 eyeball fish. But at the same time, they seem to be doing all right. I mean, if the whole thing's fully automated, but I wish I could get those fish out of there. Practicing mindfulness as a leader. Team is a sponge, just waking the room. Think of yourself as a teapot leader. You have the power. Burn the key is infusing those who follow you with calm. When offering, it's the steeping time. Once you've poured your healing magic over your team. Wow. Blech. Your healing magic over your team. Well, speakers. Obviously, we need speakers in our base. Obviously. I don't know. The whole thing with the Kara plot point just seems very off. It seems simultaneously kind of weak, for lack of a better word. I think we already went all the way back there, so I think we're good. Yeah. New mission, save the fish. I wish I could save the fish. I want to save the fish. Wait, so that's Fire Robotics Center. Did we come in through that? We didn't come in through that cave. We came in opposite the landing pad. I need to focus on the game. Is in Artificer mode. Yeah. One of my players was remaking their character last night, and I didn't get to hear all of the details because I was trying to get to bed, but it sounded really cool. So he's playing a character. He was playing an artificer in 5e, and so when we switched him over to DC-20, I went ahead and made him a wizard for the moment, but and he actually ended up switching characters entirely. So his new character, which is one that he's actually played before, that was a rogue soul knife, but it was actually the flavor text was a sort of private investigator, sort of Dresden type character. Okay. Which way, Gandalf? Left or right? You're infusing your Coke with scotch. Oh my goodness, what? Knucklebone, why would you do that to perfectly good scotch? My friends. Actually, we need to go out and we need to replace the good stuff. So a long time ago, I bought my husband a $300-400 bottle of scotch as a Christmas present. And so it was one of those where it only came out on like Christmas and birthdays basically, and only like one shot a piece. We finally, several years later and after buying the new house, oh, that just takes me back into the Phi Robotics. Okay. I'm thinking about that green thing I saw on the map. That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, we need to go out. We need to get another bottle of the nice. Because he's out of rum. Rise the rum gone. It's either a bad way of drinking scotch or a rad way of drinking Coke. I mean, if it's shitty scotch, then I guess I can't. Who am I to judge? I have some travelers next to me now. Because why not? I'm thinking about that green thing I saw on the map. I want to see... Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? The map where we saw the... Where's the maps? Glacial base at this thing. This green thing right here. Which I'm thinking is next to or in the Phi Robotics area. Let's see. And we do need it. We do want to get a laser cutter so we can get into that one area. Okay, so here's Phi Robotics. And if we look at the map, it looks like we need to go back through the door. It looks like the entrance to whatever that green thing is inside the Phi Robotics area. On the rocks are neat, yeah. Usually neat with me, but that's because I don't like cold things. It hurts my teeth. So like right now I have some travelers, which I think actually comes out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery, if I recall correctly. Okay, here we go. So it's some... Oh, is it up those stairs? I thought we already went in and behind all these buildings. I don't have enough room for water. Drink some water. Sorry, I'm like... Sorry. Semi-humming to myself. It just popped in my head. And I don't actually know the words. I can hear the song in my head, but I don't actually know the words. Okay, yeah, here we go. Alien Gate. So I was right. That's why I'm playing a game with all this ice and snow. Oh, you got me. You got me. It's because it's a Subnautica sequel. And I love me the Subnauticas. It's a Subnautica sequel. So the game, in fact, I think I might do that next. After we beat Below Zero, because I've started this game like 6 times and I still have not actually beat it or got to the end. So help me, I will actually beat this game. Also, I want you guys, especially y'all who were with me through the first game and followed along on the story, I want you all to see the actual presentation and story in this game, because I kind of want to get, you know, your guys' thoughts. Like, am I crazy? Am I too harsh on the game? Or is it genuinely lesser than the first game? Because I feel like it's kind of genuinely lesser.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
So that means that our base is actually quite a ways away from Phi Robotics. We're sort of across the map from it, it feels like. And we got a laser cutter so we can investigate that strange spot now. I think either that's what we should do, and or we need ruby synthetic fibers. I think enamel glass needs diamonds. Robo penguins. I mean, they do got you on robo penguins. Okay. Robo penguins are cool. We will build the robo penguin. Man, we got more stuff to build already. Okay, so yeah, we need to get back out, get to our sea truck. We could entertain the idea of building a snow fox. The last time I played using a snow fox, it was like right after launch. And let's just say the vehicle has some problems with it. Oh yeah, that giant ass bridge. I forgot about that. Is it up there? Do we go up this way? Oh, hey, Ryan. Oh, sure. I'm with, well, I can't say that. I don't have kids, Knucklebone, but hey, you're getting no judgment from me. Hello, C4. Is it C4? And hello, Ryan. How's it going? We're sort of...
something of significance beyond this bridge.
You think?
It was important to Otera, but more important to me.
Will it help us build you a body?
I believe so, yes.
Isn't there a... Yeah, right there. So we can't extend the bridge. Check fluid levels. Requires hydraulic fluid for operation, but now we have the blueprint for hydraulic fluid. So we need it to build... Is that water down there? Ouch. Oh, it was water, but I still took damage. That's fair. That's realistic. Is a One Piece reference? I have not seen One Piece. Full disclosure. Oh, hey, Alan, buddy.
How do humans cope with the loss of memories?
Like forgetting someone's birthday? I don't know. It just happens.
When you die, some quantity of knowledge is lost forever to the next generation. Isn't that...
I'm warning you. If you call humanity inefficient one more time, I will swim us both into the mouth of a Leviathan.
Is that sarcasm? I am still having trouble differentiating.
How inefficient?
Efficiency aside, does the loss of knowledge not create complications?
Well, on a personal level, losing someone can be traumatic. But it's harder to process the idea of generational knowledge. Humans aren't networked, so we can't even be aware of what we're losing moment by moment. We try to learn from history. Maybe it's not ideal, but it's what we have.
What happens when you no longer have the memories of others to combine with your own?
You make your own memories and interpretations. You have to experience life as an autonomous being. Discover yourself.
That idea is foreign to me.
If there is one thing I will consider a highlight of this game, it is the interactions between Alan and Robin in those kind of moments where they're sort of discussing the hive mind versus individualism, because the way it's presented, at least to me, kind of makes me think and kind of presents it in this way where you sort of see the pluses of and minuses of both sides. Like the way that Alan presents it, we're often exposed to hive mind equals evil. In sci-fi, I feel like hive minds are typically always the bad guy, but Alan in this game, and even a little bit the Geth, specifically Legion in Mass Effect 2, but more so Alan, gives you this kind of interesting perspective of, you know, what if they're not the bad guys, or what if this is just normalcy to them? Because we think it's weird because we're individuals, because we're not networked, because we're not a hive mind, even though sometimes I question that. But jokes aside, I think the interactions with Alan and Robin are really interesting. Oh, hello, George. Welcome. Read the Swarm by Bruce Sterling. You know, Grumpy, have you ever seen the Page Master? The movie from the 90s with Macaulay Culkin. I think that's his name. the Page Master, keeper of books and guardian of written word. Like my, oh, you actually haven't? Oh, Grumpy, you should watch that. You should watch that. Page Master is a classic. Page Master is 100% a classic, but also, that's my personal headcanon, that Grumpy is like our chat's version of the Page Master. That's what I think of as the Page Master. All right, we need a laser rifle. We need also what we need, just so that we have some food at the ready. And we'll put it right behind the bed right here. Page Master stream on Discord? I mean, you make a compelling argument, Gross. You make a compelling argument. So, we got a couple of things we need to build, ultimately. Thermos, test. We still need the test override module. We just don't have the one bit. And then we need hydration fluid. What should we pursue first, guys? Should we pursue Marguerite's story in the test override module, or should we pursue hydraulic fluid and get across the bridge? By Arthur Herzog. What votes? And I still need to learn to do polls. What should we pursue? Because we've got just enough time to make a little bit of progress. Module? Francesco says module. In fact, we have a beacon, so we can put the cutter away from now. Oh, we don't have everything we need for the snow fox or the prawn, actually. Bees, bzz, bzz. That's our nuclear power reactor making all that noise. Let's see. Do we have rubies? We do have rubies, and we have diamonds. I don't think we have lead, though. Oh, we do have lead, and we have glass. Okay. Should just do a Discord stream of the Big Les show. It's the origin story. You can't convince me otherwise. The Big Les. Okay. All right. Any other thoughts on if we should pursue going across the bridge or the module? Synthetic fibers. While I'm looking into this, bring in your votes. Spiral plant clipping. Oh yeah, we don't have that. Nope. All right, so far Francisco says we should do the test override module. So let's do that. Let's at least craft what we can, because some of it we can craft, like the copper wire, some titanium, a piece of lead. That part's easy, although lead is not easy to come by. Copper wire, titanium. Drop off these ion batteries. I don't think we need them. Oh, and we can put this piece of artwork out. Let's see. Module? Ryan says module. Alright. Plunk. Alright, so to get the module, so when I was playing Subnautica 1, I tried to do it from a sort of roleplay-esque perspective. I tried to do it as if I didn't know every secret in the game. And so I tried to, you know, take viewers along the ride for a journey, if you will. I kind of try to do that in any game I would be playing, regardless of whether I knew the game or not. I would be taking it from that angle. But so help me, I do not know, like how we've been following Stam's story and how I've been applying like in-game logic. I try to do that because it's fun. But so help me, the game does not tell you or give you in any way, shape, or form any hint, anything, at least that I'm aware of where to get the stupid parallel processing unit. You are literally just on your own to stumble across it in game. So unlike the other bits of the game, like the distress signal, that they've been over, you know, like, oh, did you hear about that distress signal? Oh, wow, I heard a distress signal. Huh, did you see anything about a distress signal? Like, unlike that part, unlike that, dang it, too early. There we go. Unlike that portion of the game, there's like zilch nothing. Ryan, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be. But there's like, they do not tell you in any way. It's a body cache, that's way down there. But this is like, isn't there something down here? Is there another? Is that six? That's only 600 meters away from us. It might be that one. Michael Caine. Oh, I've seen it. You are expected to stumble across it while exploring. Then to see, I'm not sure entirely how I feel about that, just because, I mean, on the one hand, you're supposed to explore, but on the other hand, everything else in the game has been really put in front of you in such a way that this one seems very different. Very, everything else in the game has been really handheld for you, I guess, to a degree. And this one element is just like, nope, no hints, no nothing, no nothing. It's very, oh, okay, yeah, nope. I thought there was an artifact down here. Ooh, don't explode right next to me, you big purple. Ow. Oh, well, something hit me anyways. That's that Q9. Oh, well, I thought there was a, artifact. Just looking around. Towards the progress. Yeah. Oh, look, there's an artifact down here, but we already scanned it, did we? Because he would have said something if we... Yeah, I think we already scanned it. Also, we need to get our scanner back. Okay. Yeah, and it's not just that they didn't do a good job of leading you towards the progress, because it's a main progress piece. It's just that it's so like, if the rest of the game, if the rest of the progress pieces in the game, like the hydraulic fluid, well, I guess the hydraulic fluid is kind of like that, but they give you the thing to scan right at your feet. Of course, if you miss it, then you're gonna be stuck for a really long time. But yeah, it's so different. It's so stark. Oh, here we go. I think this is not what I was looking for. Although, hang on. We can actually get inside this one? I didn't think we could get inside this one. Oh, I didn't realize you could get inside the small one. Cut to open. Well, I can't cut. I don't have a laser cutter. Oh, we need the laser cutter, don't we, Ryan? Crap! And it's literally right there. Oh. Okay. Do we have copper with me? Please tell me we have copper with me, or that there's limestone around. Oh, it's the drive section of that old wreck. Yeah, there are a couple of old wrecks, and that's where they don't tell you this in any way, shape, or form, but that's where the parallel processing unit is. We need copper. Because what's gonna happen is if I drive away from this spot, I'm like never gonna find it again. So I need copper. There's gotta be limestone around here somewhere. Limestone outcrops. Limestone outcrops will have copper and the sea trunk. Trunk? Oh, gosh, I haven't had that much. Let's see. maybe it wouldn't be so, what's the, I'm losing my train of thought, but was it like the closer, it's so close to good that there's copper. There's a concept, I can't remember, was it so close to perfect that all of the airs are all the more glaring or something like that? It's that same kind of concept though. Like Subnautica one was so dang good, and this one is so close to so dang good that the bits and bobs that let it down are all the more apparent. It's swordplay and sorcery. Hello. Coffee, you're in need of coffee? Well, get some coffee. That was the last of my Turkish coffee right there. And we're gonna drop off a beacon. Yep, we're gonna drop off a beacon because I want to be able to come back to this because that processing unit is right there, but we need a laser cutter. Okay. Rec 1, because it's a rec piece. All right, let's head back to base and let's craft that laser cutter. Unless you got, well, what's the recipe? Do we have laser? No, wait, tool. Oh yeah, tools right there. Oh yeah, we have that back at the base. We should be good. And I don't think the base is super far. Strange spot. Let's kill that. We don't need strange spot right now. We don't need Marguerite's base right now. We need our base. Yeah, our base is not super far away from this wreck. It's just, I've had that happen before while I was restarting over and playing on the other save. I had this happen where I found something and I'm like, oh cool, I got it. There it is. And then I left it and then I could not find it again to save my life. Perfection highlights its flaws. Yeah, Grumpy, that sentiment might be a little bit of why I'm feeling the way I feel about this game. Let's go make a laser cutter. Let's go get us some diamond. Making up words to a song that doesn't exist. Hello, Lucas. How are ya? 6:22. Got a little bit of time left, guys. Let's see if we can get the first parallel processing unit from that wreck. Also, the wrecks are kind of neat. They're kind of interesting in this game. I will admit that the wrecks, one of the wrecks in particular, is flippin' massive. Captain. It's almost an episode by itself of just navigating that dang thing. Okay. We are gonna probably want to catch more fish just to have at hand. Let's drop off some of the batteries we don't need. Actually, let's craft a power cell. Oh, excuse me, wrong device. Let's craft a power cell with the batteries, spare batteries we have, because we're doing good on batteries. I don't think we need to. You know, we have a spare with us. It's always a good idea to have spares with you. Diamonds. Diamond. I'm going on a drive with my sister today in her new car, so I will not be able to go as long today as I normally do. All right, now I just went past some sulfur, so I know there's sulfur around here. We're just gonna cruise. I know for a fact there's sulfur in this. In fact, is Rec Spot open? Yeah, there's sulfur literally on the way to Rec Spot. We're just gonna go this way. We're not even gonna take the sea truck. Crystalline sulfur. We're singing to ourselves. All right. Oh, let's see. Is Grim Squirrel heading out? Oh, swirling around. I'm missing bits and pieces of the chat for sure, but sorry about the swirling around giving you motion sickness, Squirrel. I just now saw that. Would break any second. Yeah, it can be intense. All right, I need to slow down the aggressive spinning. I don't want to make... Oh, there's some crystalline sulfur right there. That's what we need. Some crystalline sulfur. Go away, crash fish. Highway stars. All right, yeah, it's probably, I think, getting kind of late for you guys, isn't it? You enjoy yourself, Grim Squirrel. Sorry about giving you motion sickness earlier. Yeah, we won't be able to go as long this time. All right, Lucas, we're glad that you're here and you're having a good time. I love streaming and I love chatting with you guys. I did miss, unfortunately, I did miss a lot of the conversation earlier. My brain is having a little bit of single core mode where I'm having a hard time multitasking, more than normal. Well, Gauze, you'll be happy to note that at one point in time, I had designs to do a 24-hour Stitch stream. I then realized how silly that would be and learned the error of my ways, and I will 100% not be attempting a 24-hour Stitch stream. It would be insane. We'll be back to the 72-hour streams next week. Some of the 4-hour ones feel like it. Some of those 4-hour, like the Baldur's Gate 3 and last week, some of the 4-hour streams do feel like a long time, but such is my Saturday. When I get off the stream with you guys, 9 times in 10, I just pull up a different save of the same game I was already playing and just keep playing it because I want to just keep playing games. Oh, you're all the way in China? It's hard to connect to people outside, but luckily I have a VPN. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm glad you're able to come join us, and me of all people, because I am not a very big streamer whatsoever. Now see how nice and easy that was because we had a beacon? Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Oh, I just dropped my laser cutter. I did not mean to do that. Come back. Okay. Let's see. We're going to put the laser cutter here because we don't need anything else in that spot. Flashlights. The parallel processing unit. Of course, we can open those crates now. So what it is, and the very first time I ever played Below Zero, this took me, I got so frustrated. It legit took me hours and hours and hours and hours, and I never figured it out. I had to look it up. But the pieces, and you need they're just fragments. You need to find these boxes that look like this, cut them open and scan the thing inside. Now, just see this from my perspective, all right? I'm in a ship, I'm looking around. Does that box not look like part of the set piece? Like, if you were me, would you not drive past that box right there and just completely swim right past it with no concept? Because that's what happened to me. Oh, Knucklebone, thank you. That's so sweet. You guys are too kind to me. I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you. It's glowing orange. All right, George. Jiu-jitsu tournaments. Oh, that's awesome. My one of my players is a black belt in ninjutsu, and he also does kempo, but I don't know what his status is. Oh, hey, look, we crafted that power cell and now we just pick one up. Joy. Oh my god, they put Deep Blue in here? What? What? Oh, hang on. Hang on, y'all. We're building a jukebox. Dude! I didn't know that they put Deep Blue in here. You got to apply the orange laser to the orange box. All right. Maybe I'm the silly one. Maybe it was obvious to everyone else, but when I first played the game, it was not obvious to me, and it was very frustrating, and I was sad. I was a sad Tori. I'm excited though. I can't believe that they put Miracle of Sound in the game. I mean, I guess I kind of can believe it because the developers are cool like that. From thinking of the time when, what was it, Game Grumps or whatever, when they got their lines put into the official Subnautica release because their playthrough was so funny. Although you make a good point, Knucklebone. You may have never played the game, but sometimes there's universal things like gamer logic. So you're not entirely off base. Made a song for Deep Rock Galactic. Gaff's famous. Is that his? I don't know anything about his actual, like anything about him other than the name Miracle of Sound, but I love his music. Probably a little too much. Now we have that dead fish sitting outside our door. I don't know if that's a good vibe, guys. I think maybe we should do something. Glowing yellow steps. So now we need to find the other wrecks because we scanned one parallel processing unit, but we need multiples. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and we're gonna properly bury the fish in this tuft of grass. And then that way I don't have to look at it every time I drive by. Hopefully I won't see it. It could turn into a zombie fish. Hey, keep your enemies close, right? I've never built a jukebox in this game, but dang, I'm excited now.
What happens as you are sleeping?
Oh, wow.
I was being pulled from illogical world to illogical world, with you at the center of them all.
I was dreaming. The brain processes in mysterious ways when we sleep.
Does it serve a purpose? It was such disorienting and fragmented thought. Random images and sensations.
No one is completely sure what it does. There are theories, but every human dreams. Many other mammals too.
Is it enjoyable?
It can be. We can experience impossible joy, and also impossible terror in our dreams. Sometimes I can fly. Sometimes I call out to Sam and can't reach her. Sometimes I'm in my underwear, defending my doctoral thesis. It's a mixed bag.
Your biofeedback indicates that flying is the most enjoyable dream. I therefore hope you have many more of those. Mainly for my own safety.
Mainly for my own safety. Sorry, just adjusting my desk and chair as I'm prone to do. You ended up building your way across the gap, Ryan? That's crazy. I mean, it didn't even occur to me. I guess that would work. But dang. Oh. Okay. All right, Lucas. Stop by next Saturday or anytime you like. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a great evening, morning. I'm not sure what time it is there, but have a great rest of your time. Instead of looking down and finding the broken yeah, wow, Ryan, I could only imagine how frustrating that would be because it's right there at your feet. But if you had known that or didn't just happen to look, gosh, I could only imagine how frustrating that would be. He's a right old proper Irishman. He is. Him and Jonathan Young are my favorite YouTuber musicians. But NSP and TWRP are up there too. Sometimes Jank is the only way to go. Jank makes the best stories too, guys. Think about when we're playing games and think about when games impact us to the point where we just had that moment and we just want to tell people about it, or those stories that we tell other people, or like what happens in our D&D games. Like games, both video and tabletop, are wonderful for those moments. Because that's what makes the story. If you would have just found the hydraulic fluid and just played the game like normal, it was, oh yeah, I played Subnautica Below Zero. But because you ended up building your way across the gap, now that became a story. That became an event. That became a thing worth sharing. In fact, that's part of what, outside of just interacting with you guys, that's part of why I wanted to do games when I started the channel too, was because, like, you know, sometimes you're playing a game and those moments happen and you're like, oh man, I wish I had that. I wish I would have recorded that. I wish I would have. So by playing games on stream, provided YouTube doesn't fall apart and shut down, but in general, while you know, it's recorded. I have that. I could cut that out. And well, it's the RimWorld video that I put up where I did the what a vern, what a vern, what a mighty good wyvern in the salt and pepper song style. It's because sometimes there's just those moments and I just happen to catch that one, but you don't always catch them. And so I like playing the games like this so that I can catch those moments. Board games, video games, because of those moments. Right on, George, you're with me. Because of those moments. Okay, I didn't want to get hurt by the explodey fish this time, but I wanted a snack. Alright, snack. After trying to jump it with the snow fox. Oh yeah, I think I tried to do that at one point too. I'm not 100%, but I think I had a similar difficulty one time with the hydraulic fluid, but I think I ended up just Googling it, just looking it up. I was convinced the hydraulic fluid or working controls would be on the other side after having exhausted every other place. You know, I may have repressed it from my memory, but the more you tell your story, Ryan, the more it's starting to feel oddly too familiar. Not the building and jumping across part, but the frustration and the not being able to figure it out. Okay. Let's see, the greatest video game story you can think of is the... Wait, what? You lost me, gods. You lost me with that 100%. Okay, focus, Tori. Focus. Rex. We are looking for Rex. Not the Krogan guys. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start. That was the little one. Let's head towards, what's-her-name's base. I think... I could be way off, but I think... Nice. 52. Wait, are we super close to Omega? I wonder if we have a beacon in Omega. Crusader Kings. You play as a monarch or lord, and when you die, you play as the Kings. I will be 100% honest. My knowledge of Crusader Kings is limited exclusively to the Spiffing Brit. Which, if you haven't seen, you should check him out.
Stern of an astronautical Soltrans vessel nearby. Vessel name, Mercury 2.
Hey, guys.
Inoperative.
I think we found it. It was right outside our front door, I guess. That's convenient. No problem at all. Barely an inconvenience. So this is a different transgovs. So in the Subnautica world lore, there are things called transgovs, which I'm assuming is like the equivalent of different nations. I will admit, the sheer size of this thing. And this isn't even the biggest one, I don't think. Oh, sorry, fishy. Sorry, little fishy. Let's see, you were playing the King of Denmark. The mayor migrated to Hungary and form current character was about 40, had dead wives and 2 dead children, no heirs. Hungarian king had a daughter at 16. You get children by RNG. P.S. I love the Spiffing Brit. I'm with you, Knucklebone. I used to fall asleep to him. He's fantastic. In fact, no joke, we have Yorkshire tea, and I legit drink Yorkshire tea. It is not only very delicious, seriously very delicious, but we had to try it after discovering him, and lo and behold, it's actually really good. Alright, I gotta focus now though, otherwise I'm gonna die. Because you'll get lost and you'll drown and it's not good. See, that 40-year-old character had 14 children with the Hungarian princess and died at 90-something. Wow. That sounds like the kind of magic that only Crusader Kings could give us. Oh, hey, look, there's an oxygen plant. Okay, door. Okay. I will legit get lost in these places. I will legit get lost. Wait, this looks familiar. Isn't there one in this room? This looks familiar. This is the big room with the double barrel whatevers. I'm not sure what these are. Ah, yes. Okay, there's 2. We need one more. I don't think there's one more in this room, though. Okay, let's go through the open areas first. I know I'm grabbing the oxygen plants a little early, but I'd rather have it and not need it. Oh, there we go. And then there's one right here. This is our 3rd one. Dang. I do not remember the parallel processing unit being that easy. Oh, Pathfinder tool, Francisco. I think you're thinking of the Pathfinder tool. And that was how Hungary started having loving Odin. Lol.
Now I just need to build the test override module. Then I can disable that satellite tower.
Thanks, oxygen plants. So, we could... Hang on. I know I didn't go through a tunnel. But I went down, not... How did I get in here? It wasn't through there. Oh, it was through here. Okay. And then here's the big room. Oh, PDA.
I can only do repairs in spurts. That's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice. I don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them. The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something. To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits down, though. She told me that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place. She makes rounds on the ship every day to see if people need help. I should do something nice for her. She's always helping everyone else. I wish I had a fraction of her energy.
She has ADHD. No, I kid. I could. Ice worms are a real thing. Let's see. Pathfinder. Yes, that one. Yep, Pathfinder tool. I never use the Pathfinder tool. Maybe that's why I'm getting lost all the time. Maybe that's my problem. Yeah, it can get scary. Luckily I was able to find that one little hole. So, okay, so now we just need to build the processor unit. Here we go. Here we go. Gold, silver, and table coral. Well, table coral is actually going to be a bit away from I don't think we have table coral at the base. And it's gonna be a bit away from the base. Math finder. Math blaster. Hmm. Oh, Blaster Pals, that's what that's on. I like the song from the game I used to play as a kid started playing in my head, but I couldn't figure out the words, so I just paused for a moment to like run it through in my head. It was like Blaster Pals. Learning much faster with Blaster Pals. Then you got Spot, then you got Astronaut. Over here's DC. Count them 1, 2, 3. Blaster Pals, Blaster Pals. Learning's much faster with Blaster Pals. The fact that I can still sing that off the top of my head without looking it up. I mean, it's been what, 20 plus years since I've seen that? Gold and silver, table coral, the new Olympic medals. I like that, Grumpy. Here he comes. I like me a perimeter defense system. It does make the Leviathans a lot less scary, though. Aw, I like the little, who was that? Oh, George. The music emotes. I like that. That's super cute. Pathfinder 1E is where I got my name from. The Knucklebone of Fickle Fortune is Pathfinder's version of the Deck of Many Things. Oh! So every time we look at your username, we're kind of sort of looking at a Deck of Many Things reference. I actually put the Deck of Many Things in one of my games. It's a good time. If that's Galena, we should probably pick up some lead while we're here. It's not, it's shale. Well, we'll pick up some shale. We do need silver. I don't need silver. Yeah, fine. I need silver. Fine. I thought it was Galena and I got real excited because I figured we would need lead. Usually the deep sea vehicles need lead. Let's see, Twisty Bridges. I'm looking for the Twisty Bridges because that's where table coral is. And there's probably gonna be, oh, now there's Galena. We do need that. It'll just be a good idea to pick up lead while we're here. The D20 for the icon. Actually, the knucklebone. Let's see. Knucklebone of Fickle Fortune. Oh, okay, yeah, D20, because that is the knucklebone, and then you roll it, and that's like the equivalent of drawing from the deck. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited about his new character. He rolled, he went ahead and made a spell sword. And again, he used to play an artificer, and then there was like a, when he created this character that he's currently playing, he was doing the Guild Wars 2, playing a virtuoso. So that's where the inspiration, because a rogue soul knife is basically kind of that. So that's where those two lines crossed, and he ended up with this character. But while we were playing last night, the last couple of sessions have been them clearing out ghosts from their base, so they now have a base. So last night at the beginning of the session, I asked them to describe their rooms, and I basically gave them like magical Encanto style rooms where they could design it any way they wanted, and it was magical, and it was bigger on the inside and all of that stuff. And so we were going through this process of describing the rooms, and it was hilarious because his character, he was like, basically it's just a LA noir detective office. When you open the door, something strange happens, and all the color, everything's in black and white. There's a piano music, saxophone music that's constantly playing, and every time you walk in the door, you just start hearing monologuing all the time. So we had a blast with that, and it just be kind of, he didn't originally make the character to be an LA noir style character. He was just supposed to be a investigator, but that's kind of what it ended up turning into. Like it just slowly morphed into this thing, and they got invited to go to the gala by the Viscount. And so I was like, okay, you guys got to get ready for the gala. What do your outfits look like? And he's like, oh, it's just the same outfit. It's just a trench coat, but there's like 20% less dust on this one. And it's a silver cigar box instead of a tin one. And it's, basically the same, but slightly. And so it just became this thing where the whole visual of an LA Noire character in a D&D game, so to speak. It's actually DC-20 game, but I use the word D&D to refer to the hobby, not necessarily specifically the system, but it just kind of became a thing. So then he took that and ran with it. So when he made his spell sword, he came across, because he hadn't read the PDF yet, he hadn't read the rules yet, he came across the concept where you can have ancestry traits or traits that are based on a physical object, not on your ancestry. And I haven't looked at the spell sword, but I guess one interpretation of how the spell sword works is that your magic is based on an item, not you. It's not inherent, so if you lose the item, you lose your powers type deal. And he decided to make the trench coat his item. So oh gods, you silly goofball. Of course you would go there. That is not what we did at the table.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, I thought it was super cool because he kind of went all in. And gold, we're missing gold. Do we have gold? We better have gold, guys. We do not. Frick! We don't have gold? Yes, George, that is what that means. Usually people do it at famous events or whatever, or on, I mean, I guess it could happen not on famous events, but you see ones like if there's one famous one that happened at a football game one time or something. All right, Ryan, thanks for stopping by. Actually, let's go to the Twisty Bridges. Let's go to the Twisty Bridges. Where is the drop pod? It's that way? Okay, the Twisty Bridges is northwest of us. Yeah, it really does, Knucklebone. It really does. I'm with you. It not only promotes roleplay in a lot of ways, but also just the way the book is written, with the GM tips, because that's where he got that idea from. So the GM tips in the book are really well designed to get you into the headspace and to say, like, here's the rule, and then there's a GM tip to say, now here's how you can use that rule. You know what I mean? It helps you apply the knowledge you're learning, which if Coach was like a coach and a teacher for a long time, that would make sense, because it's not just about learning something rotely. You need to understand it, and that would make sense that he'd be good at doing that and putting that into his book if that was really his profession. That was titanium. That was not gold. Bummer. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. I don't have that much longer myself. I was hoping to build the parallel processing unit before we ended the stream, mostly because there's some gold. Mostly because I feel like we kind of got sidetracked quite a few times and got off topic, and I want to make sure we make some progress for you guys, so you can enjoy some story progress. Although we did find Phi Robotics Center, so we did make some story progress there. I think this is the last time I'm gonna have Turkish coffee in the morning, though. I think the coffee is too strong. I don't need that much coffee. Maybe I'll do tea next time. Like Yorkshire tea. Yep, OSC game is about to start. It is about that time. Thanks, Grumpy, so much for being here. Grumpy, who's been with me for quite some time. Always love having you on. Grumpy and Seraphis, you guys are the OGs You've been here a really long time, and I appreciate you both. I appreciate all of you guys. You're very kind to me, and I feel like I don't deserve it. Oh, that is not our base. That's the drop pod. That was our base for a long time, but it's not our base now. 408, 1408. Oh my gosh, guys, it's 1408. Confirmed, ocean's haunted. Let's see, beacon. We've got our beacon up, right? Outpost 0, Delta Station Dock Base. Yeah, we've got our beacon up. Beacon. Oh, there it is. That's not the button I meant to hit. That's the button I meant to hit. There it is. It's 500 meters that way. That's not bad. OG, original goofballs. Oh, I like that, Grumpy. I think I'm gonna... I like that. I did watch your, well, of course you know, because I left a big, long, multi-paragraph comment on it, but your last video, Seraphis, about D&D. I can't say that I share the same enthusiasm on the meter. My meter is a little bit lower, but I can certainly understand the sentiment. I'm certainly kind of with you a little bit on the sentiment. Although being I call myself a younger DM, but when I not in terms of age, but in terms of edition, not being around in the early days of D&D gives me a very different perspective. I haven't experienced it. I just was not there, you know. My only experience has basically been 5e, same as Coach actually, and so it's one of those where I think people who experience the earlier editions are going to be on a wavelength, and then I think people who did not experience those editions are going to be on a different wavelength. All right, parallel processing unit. But I definitely understand the idea because I've experienced franchises that I love going through stuff like that, and it's not a good time. It makes me very upset with the companies that do that to franchises. Okay, so now we have the test override module. Now we just need to go to Delta Station Dock and plug it in, and then we'll probably have to end the stream there. But by golly, I am going to get this test override module into that I almost said submarine. It's not a submarine. What the heck, guys? Why did I almost say submarine? It's not the Delta stations that far away either. It might not be that far away, but it's nice having the beacon to tell me exactly where it is, so I don't just end up in the... Whoa. Does this actually go under? Oh wow, it goes like straight down. Oh wow, okay. Okay. Sorry, I got curious. I got sidetracked and I got curious. I got sidetracked and I got curious. I thought maybe it was like a bigger, easier entrance. Oh, hey, Tabletop Tussle. We don't have much longer left. We are just going to be plugging in this test override module to that satellite up there. It's a satellite, not a submarine. It's a satellite. Tori. Durr. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum. And then the Pretty Fazbear song started playing in my head. Five Nights at Freddy's. When I went to see, I can't help it. When I went to see the movie in theaters, and like as a fan, I like legit loved it. And then they started with the oh gosh, what's their name? I can't remember their name, but the Oh, Tombstone, the Tombstone song, which is like the OG Freddy Fazbear song. And I got so excited. I was like jumping up and down in my seat, and I was just had this big old smile on my face. I was just so happy. I'm not at Freddy's. Da 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 da. As much as I want to continue with you guys, I do gotta prepare a little bit. My sister's coming, and we're gonna have a bit of a sister hangout day. It's gonna be great. She brought a brand new car. And as one is oft wont to do when they have a brand new vehicle, she wants to, you know, she likes driving it. And she likes having people, and she likes hanging out. So I said, hey, why don't we take a road trip? And I think that made her very happy that we're going to take a road trip together in her new car. And when I say brand new car, I don't just mean, oh, did we miss this?
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what they've been
Is Ryan
eating, but
still
it's
here?
corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status, in progress.
Okay, I owe the game an apology now. And Ryan left, didn't he? Everyone remind me to mention it to him next stream if he's here, but I guess I lied. I guess there is an in-game hint about where you need to go to get the parallel processing unit. My bad. It's a shame that it's dark, because you can't really see the animation.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
You can't really see the animation, but she set the box down and then she pulled a little tube out of it and then she plugged the tube in. Well, we're glad you're here, Tabletop, even if it's just to catch the tail end of it. I'm glad for everyone that's here. If you want to see something truly cringe, you should go back to my first ever stream where it was me, myself, and I. Luckily, Seraphis showed up and rescued me after a bit, so I wasn't quite entirely crazily talking to myself. Of which the first stream I ever did was also Subnautica in her test mode.
Do it. Please work.
Okay, we need to warm up though. We don't have any more, oh.
Yes! Satellite is down.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
All right. Sweet. That's a thing that happens. Oh. Margaret's calling us.
You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about a kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure. Whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
A kilometer east of our position. Okay. I think what we're gonna do, guys, is I think we're gonna call it there so that we have this spot that we're standing in so that we know where we're heading east from so we can triangulate the location of Margaret's greenhouse simultaneously, and we're gonna save it. Simultaneously, it is kind of getting to be about that time. I know Grumpy's gonna be heading out to his game. My sister's gonna be here in a little under an hour. George, it was a minimal clue, but it was still a clue. I said there were no clues at all, and technically speaking, there is a clue. So, I was incorrect. I apologize, Below Zero. I apologize. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and putting up with the minor technical difficulties at the beginning. That was my first time doing one of the pre-scheduled stream, but I'm going to be doing that going forward. Even the surprise streams, I'm going to try and at least give a little bit of a notice. Also posting it in the Discord. I'll put it in the description, but there is a Discord. Also, I still have I didn't get to this all happened after the fact, but last stitching stream we did, y'all got to see my DC-20 hoodie, which I love because it's comfortable AF. It is so soft and comfy. I actually adore that hoodie. So I'll be posting a link in the description every so often to not only look at DC-20, but also if you want to get a hoodie for yourself, it's on the website. You just got to go to the home page, and then there's a merch section right on the home page. So basically, I'll put a link in the description, click the link, which takes you to DC-20 itself, then go up and click the 3 bars, the hamburger menu, but the 3 bars, or click on the title to go straight to the full home page, and then the merch will be right there. That's where the merch is. So and also too, if you want to like support me and support the channel, obviously I don't have memberships, I don't have Patreon, I don't have any of that stuff, but I do have an affiliate link. So I'll be posting that in the description once the stream is up. And yeah, I will see you guys. I will see some of you on Wednesday. You know who you are. And I will see the rest of you guys at least next Saturday, possibly sooner if we do another surprise Stitch stream. But at the very least, I will see you next Saturday. And we will go get Marguerite. Yeah, catch you later.